Hello everyone, welcome to the info session on Google Solution Challenge. I am Anam Ansari. I am the GDSE lead of this year, and I have with me Doshi. He was the GDSE lead last year. Also, he was a JPMC intern this year itself. So today, we this session is aimed to take the whole uh, description about what is the Google Solution Challenge, what is the timeline, what is the judging criteria, and everything about that. And we will just wait for 2 more minutes and then we will start as people are still joining in. Okay, so we will start in just 1 2 minutes more. People are still joining in. Till then, hi Hitansh.
Hello,
How
Anam.
are
Thank you for having me here.
Yes. So Hitansh, you were also the GDSE lead last year, right?
Yeah.
So what was your experience about the Google Solution Challenge from last year itself?
Hmm. Last year it was like very different. To be frank, to tell you the secret, the thing was the GDSC was introduced in our college just due to solution challenge only. It was the thing like a year before last year. Me and my friends wanted to participate in solution challenge, and so the criteria was to be a part of GDSC, and back then we didn't have GDSE at our campus, so we tried joining some other GDSE and having a member of GDSE uh, community in our group. So we didn't got anyone, and at the end we weren't able to participate. So that was the time when we decided, let's have a GDSE in our campus so that we can participate in solution challenge. And then we discovered more about GDS and how it helps the whole building community thing. And that was the how actually GDSA got introduced in our like to us and then to the campus.
Okay, that's like a great story. If you don't know, Hitansh was the first GDSE lead in our college. He bought the GDSE thing in our campus itself, and after that, I took over. And I'm hoping that next year too, and after these coming years, we still have the GDSE chapter in
Yeah.
our college. So let's just start with the info session. I see a lot of people have joined now. So, talking about the Google Solution Challenge, it is a I can't say that it's like a hackathon because it's not like 2 3 days or weekend long. It has an ample amount of time, and this challenge or this solution challenge mostly focuses on building something which can be deployed in real life, and this Google solution challenge is hosted every year, and I also submitted my one of my application last year in this solution challenge. And the main aim of this Google solution challenge is to solve one of the United Nations 17 sustainable development goals. You can solve one, you can integrate 2 3 more into it, and you have to use Google technologies when you make your project. And these sustainable development goals I will explain in the next coming slides. So, talking about the whole program timeline, the solution challenge was announced on January 11. We actually forwarded the registration link also on WhatsApp group. And today we will be just talking about what is ahead of this challenge, to and the registration has officially started, and it will end before March 17. But I still recommend that you register now itself if you are planning to participate in the solution challenge. Now, if you see, from March 17 to March 31st, the submissions will be open, and after that your solution or whatever you have submitted will be evaluated. On May 3rd, top 100 global team winners will be announced. Now, these top 100 teams will get a chance to be mentored by Google employees. At this point, your project will be mentored by them, and you can more update it and make it more scalable. And on June 2nd, the top 100 teams have to submit the solution again, and the second evaluation will start. And after that, on June 19th, out of those 100 teams, top 10 teams will be selected, and on them there will be a little bit time given for the demo day preparation. And on August 3, finally the solution challenge demo day will be there, and out of the 10 teams, top 3 winners will be announced. Now this demo day is hosted every year on YouTube live stream, so everyone from around the globe can see what the project submitted by the winners and the top 10 teams. So this was all about the solution challenge program timeline. And if you see, there's like ample amount of time. If you start building today itself or form a team, you have a lot of time still, so that you can submit maybe a proof of concept or a working project. And after that, if you're selected in the top 100 team, you get to be mentored by by Google employees itself. Now, as I mentioned about the 17 United Nations Sustainable Goals, if you see, first is no poverty, zero hunger, good health, and there's a lot of them. And these goals were created in around in 2014, and with one goal in mind, that these goals will be achieved by 2035. So maybe this is one of the reason why GDSE hosts the Google Solution Challenge every year, and all the GDSE chapters from around the world will be participating, and you can also be a part of this. Now, talking about the whole team, like if you're part of our GDSE chapter, if you have registered on our website, you can participate there. And if you're not from our college, you can still participate, become a member of GDSE chapter in TCT and register as that member. There is no restriction in that. You just have to be a member of any GDSE chapter. You can form a team of 1 to 4 members. Maximum is 4. You can't exceed after that. And if I talk about the whole solution challenge, like how to, like as I stated, the first step is join a Google Developer Student Club, and then you have to form a team and register. And after you register, you have to like look into the all those UN sustainable goals and maybe decide a project, and you can identify a solution. In step 5 and 6, that's where you build your project. You design the user interface, you design the backend technology and everything. And in step 7, you test your solution, you reiterate your project. And in step 9, you record and submit the whole solution. And the submissions mostly starts from March 17th to March, let me just see, March 31st. Yes. So that's the whole gist about what is a timeline and what steps you have to take care while participating. I would like to ask Hitansh to continue rest of the part.
Yeah, sure. So moving on with the things, let's deep dive into the things we have to do. First is join the GDSC club. I think we all are here. Second is to form a team. Forming team can be a later part. First, register to the whole challenge itself. It doesn't require you to have a team, neither a project idea. You can just go there and put in you don't know right now. You can plan out in future, and you will get a proper form while submitting the project. Till then, you can just register yourself as a one of the interested candidates to participate. Then you go around the campus, or you can even have the friends outside the campus, form a team, register all four members. Then why to register is that you will get some special resources on the mail itself, by Google itself. So that's why you should register beforehand. Then selecting a UN sustainability development goal, uh, or you can say, the one thing that Google promotes for this hackathon is, go around your life, think about what things you hate in your life, or I would say what things you find difficult in your day to day life or someone else day to day life, and try to fix it using your using technology. And then you can relate it back to the UN sustainability goals. I would say there is no project under the sunlight that can't be tracked back to UN sustainability goals. So like this point is very obvious. You can find a proper reason, but find a proper and solid reason that you can say for your project's existence and how it helps. Then while making the solution, first properly lay down the foundation, what a solution is for, what it stands to solve, how it will solve, and what would be the impact for it. So more clear your goal is and more concise it will be, the better your solution will be. You do not have to make a polished product. You just need to make something as a proof of concept that what you are making when released can work. You will have improvements in it, but there is something that works as a, like, base model or base framework. Then designing UI and designing backend technologies. For this, there are ample amount of resources available on the internet. Obviously, we all know how, like, we are doing this. We are finding the resources. You have your friends around the campus. You have us, the GDACs, to help you out. Ask your seniors. Ask around your friends whenever you feel stuck about it. Go around, make your solution, iterate over it. Anam, can we go to next slide, please? Yeah. So the one thing that is very special to GDSA is, this solution challenge is that you not only just have to make a project, but you have also to test your solution. And to test your solution, you have to uh, release your solution, make people use it, and then have it reiterated on the feedbacks that you get from the users. Polish it again, then you can submit it. You have ample amount of time. You have to submit it by 31st March, and there is no need to rush. In fact, there's one more thing that I would like to point out. It's not that you have to start making a project from scratch right now. It could be a project that has started before this time. It is also acceptable. So yeah, maybe your previous year projects that you might would like to continue, you can have those projects as well. So that's about the whole timeline and a basic idea of how you should go around it. We can come to the specific doubts, if you have any, like how to make projects, what we can do uh, in the FAQs. Now, coming to the prizes, the first and the most obvious category that we all want to aim for is getting into top hundreds. Well, the biggest perk I would see is here getting a mentorship from Googler itself. Having a personal contact to a Google employee is something I think is way more valuable than any other merchandise given by the Google. So yeah, that's something we all should strive for. Then subsequently you will be mentored for your solution. Then you need to polish your solution, submit it again, then the top 10 finalist, and the thing goes on. The prizes are, you can read it out. It's mostly about how you can get your swags, the special customized Google swags, and mentorship. And also you will get the chance to be on live YouTube, that will be broadcasted from Google channel. Yeah. Now coming to the criteria for the judging, like what your uh, points that you need to keep in your mind while submitting the solution is how well your solution hands against the problem statement, how well you solve the goals and the targets that you are choosing. So from the 17 UN goals that you will select, you can like you need to put down a solid reasoning that how your solution is helping to solve the specific goal that you are saying. Then how you worked on the feedbacks that you got from the users and how it helped you improve your app. What kind of challenges did you face and how did you circumvent those. This thing is very important because it also tells about your mindset on how you are taking the feedbacks and how you are iterating over it and your future plans. So these are the things that are in the point of impact, all have the equal points. Coming to the technology part, you need to have a clear architecture. Here architecture doesn't need to be like very formal architecture that we usually make in our college projects. It just needs to be having a high level components, a better understanding into how your solution works, a small component diagram of stating different important functionalities is more than good. You do not have to submit it, but this is for your own reference and how well you are representing it in your solution. Then how you are using Google technologies and why you use specific technologies that you do. So for example, last year while we were like for our group we were trying to make a game that would work on an Android phone. So we came across the question, should we use Flutter or should we use Android, the native Android, that is JavaScript. Should we use Kotlin, Flutter, or JavaScript? So all these three were competing with each other, and the question boiled down to that we wanted high performance, which can only be obtained through native Java. So that's why we selected native Java. So these kind of questions and this kind of reasoning should be put forth for your selection of technologies and the suit that whatever you select. Now, moving on, there will be how you maintain your code, how you uh, put down your solution is important. And let's say in future when the query increases, that the number of user increases, how well your code will be scaled. What are your plannings if things goes boom, how will you scale it up? That's the question. Yeah, next. Yeah, so these things again, whatever the points that we discussed before is now categorized into five different phases of the SDLC, software development lifecycle. Of any product lifecycle, it remains the same. How you set up your project, how you implement it, how you test and iterate over the feedbacks. On completion of solution, what are your like how you properly describe it, how you market it, how you represent it, and what will be your future scope. So these are the five basic pillars of any development life cycle, and this is where your solution will be evaluated as well. Moving on with a good problem statement, a good problem statement must have as they say, like significance and urgency. That is, your problem statement should not be about something that might happen in future. You need to address some issues that are happening in your day-to-day life. The more it is closer to you, the more good the problem statement is, and more solidly you can address it. Then do not write very descriptively about your problem statement. Do not write long pages. uh, just make a small paragraph of 2 to 3 sentences, and it should be clear, concise, and powerful, if nothing less. Now, how you should structure your problem statement. There are four questions that are supposed to be answered. The first is who experiences this problem, what exactly is the problem, when this problem is occurring, and why is this problem is occurring. So let us say that we wanted, so taking an example for our previous year solution. So we wanted to make a game that would be like it is a reality based gaming in a way, like you just turn on your camera and do the actions that would be converted into character input in a game. So that was our plan. So uh, what is our problem? Our problem was people are addicted to games, but games does not help improve your health. Who faced these issues? The targeted audience was teenagers, or uh, like mostly 18 to 20ish, the 18 to 30ish range people. Now, where this problem is occurring, uh, where or when it is about a region. So this is not something that is region bound, you can say. This is something that is seen well, a lot of places, but mostly where the people with the luxury to have gaming consoles and having the luxury and time to play games. And why is this important to address this issue is, uh, like having a way to release your stress is important. That is, gaming is very important, but also having an addiction to game is bad. So having something that helps in making your health and having that stressed out part, like releasing your stress, if both can go hand in hand, that is a great way to maintain yourself. So that was the four step answering of the problem, the four pointer structure. Yeah, I would like to hand over session again back to Anam.
Thank you, Hitanj, for that brief discussion. Like, I believe we have almost covered everything with how to define a problem statement and what will be the judging criteria and everything. So, these are some of the frequently asked questions that we get, and I'll just answer them one by one. And then we'll just go through the form, how the registration form looks, and then we can open the chat for question and answers. I already saw some people asking, so that is a good thing. So, can my solution solve a problem outside of the scope? Now, they say that for this solution challenge, that's the main aim. We have to submit something that is at least one is coming under the goals, right? You can have multiple goals as well. And can one student or team submit with multiple submissions if they have contributed to both project? So basically, one person can only be in a one team and they can only submit one project. Okay, and can I still participate in the solution challenge if there is no Google Developer Student Club in my university? I did answer this question in the start that even if you are not from TCT and you don't have a GDSE chapter in your university, you can still become a member of any GDSE chapter. You can feel free to become a member of our college or GDSE chapter also, and you can then register through that. Just make sure that while you are filling the registration form of the solution challenge, you can mention the university that you're part of, like the GDSE university where you became a member of. Now, last question is, given the implications of social distancing, our ability to test with users was impacted. Will the judges consider this? So, the judges will surely be mindful of the limitations. I think so. This won't be a problem this time because we don't have any lockdown right now. But still, if you're still that worried, then you can still go ahead and the judges will still consider that. And before I open the stage for Q&A, I wanted to just make revise few things that there will be 100 top teams that will be selected who can be mentored by Googlers, and after that top 10 teams will be selected, and then top 3 teams will be selected. Now the top 10 teams will be awarded a cash prize, and top 3 teams will be also awarded a cash prize. Now everything is just whatever that the whole detail of the slides will be shared in the our WhatsApp group. Whatever the whole slides will be shared, so you can go over again and see what all benefits are there, what is the exact timeline and everything. So just remember, the whole Google solution challenge is to build a solution to the UN 17 problem statements that we have, and always go for a real life solution, as Siddhant said. And he also talked about the whole process of selecting the four key points of why, who, and when, everything related to that. I will just screen share the whole registration form so that if you are filling it today, you don't face any difficulties. Just give me 1 minute. Also, the team can share the registration form in the YouTube in the chat so people can use that. So this is the solution challenge registration form. We will be sharing it. I think so. We have shared it on the chat too, and we will send it on the WhatsApp group too after this session. So basically, this is like basic information. And now, if you're a GDSE member, like then you can add this core team member or GDSE lead. So everyone is allowed to participate. It's not like if I'm the GDSE lead, I cannot submit a project. And it is this is an important question. If you are part of, if you are from TCT, then you can add that your college has a GDSE chapter. But if your college does not have and you join someone else's chapter, you just have to mention that you joined some other university GDSE chapter. And then you have to mention that chapter here. Like if you're a part of Thakur College, let me just see. India, Thakur. Okay. So there's like lot of universities, you'll have to find them. You just have to select Thakur College if you're from our college, or you're just or you're a member in our GDSE chapter. Now, these are the 11, 17 goals that you have to select. If you're not sure yet, you can add not sure. But if you already have a project and you can have an old project which you want to, take ahead and everything, there's only one rule that the project should have been made before April 2022 of last year. So, if you had made this project 2, 3 years back, I don't think so it will be valid. It has to be a recent one, like particularly speaking, you have to make you the project should be after April 2020. So you can select those goals. If you're not sure yet, there's no problem at all. When you submit the project, then you'll have to select the goal. For now, if you are someone who is interested in the Google Solution Challenge, even if you don't have a team right now or any plans right now, I'll still you can still register. And then there's like a lot of time where you can form a team, you can form an idea, and during the submission you can select the goals. And the next thing is what technologies. Now, if you already have something in mind, I will recommend this, highly recommend this, that you select the Google technologies. Like if you're using Google Cloud or Android or anything, or if you have in mind that even if I don't have an idea yet, I know which technology I'll be using, because I'm good in Android app development or something like that. Because if I remember last year, some resources were provided according to the technologies. Like if you're registering now under Google Cloud, so some resources will be provided by GDSE too to help you. Am I right, Hitansh? Because I did hear about this.
Yeah, we did receive additional resources through email. Also, they created some Google groups with the people interested.
So you can just go ahead and add those technologies, and it's not uh I don't think so it's compulsory that if you selected here Android or something, you have to strictly, even if you change in between, it's okay. So you can select 2 3 whatever you are interested in learning, and you plan to utilize it in your project. Now, this is like some basic questions. Describe the reason for your answer about, like, why are you confident. It is an optional one, but if you're still you can still fill that this question, and you have to limit the response to 500 character. And then there are these things that, like, how important do you think the following resources are in the success of your solution? Technical workshops, GDSE hosted events, mentorship, Google hosted events, project planning. Now, this Google Solution Challenge has been a special one for our GDSE chapter, right? Because that was the reason why GDSE chapter was started by Hitanj, because he wanted to be a part of this challenge. Now, because of that reason, we think we want to take this solution challenge a little bit ahead. Even if you, because a lot of people are from second year which are active in our in our group. So even if you are not that proficient in making a full scale application or full scale website, it's totally fine. And even if you don't have any idea or a team yet, we are thinking to host small sessions where you can have a idea sprint, where we can help you, we can mentor you, the GDSE members which we have, so that you can build your project to that level so that it gets selected. And that's why we will be hosting some design sessions or some idea sessions. And after the registration form is shared, just let us know that you have registered, so this way we can know the count of people who are registering in this solution challenge. And again, I will highlight this again, that do participate here. It is not like it has a lot of advantages. Even if you make to the top 100, you will get a mentorship by Google employees itself. And even if you don't get selected, this is a great learning opportunities, because all the technologies will be you will be using are one of the popular technologies, and it will help you a lot in your if you go for other projects. And having a good project on your resume is also a good thing. So we will be planning a design sprint or a idea thing. And if we get that great response from you guys also, we are also open to taking a 2-3 days hackathon where you can build the Google solution challenge. So it all depends on you. Just let us know how much excited you are about this, and we are always ready to reciprocate whatever you have. And we are always ready for mentorship and helping you out, or even building your ideas. Like, even if you have an idea, we can suggest the things you can add, and help you scale your project. Now, this second question is, provide any additional feedback about the resources that you help. Like, don't feel shy about writing this question. If you want any additional resources, feel free to write here. So, Google can provide that if they get more responses about that. And then, what's your primary motivation? Now, this is subjective, so you can write about that. And then there's what's your technical experience. You can fill accordingly whatever you feel. Just remember, there is no such thing like you're a beginner or you're a new person to technology, you don't know how to make big applications right now. It's totally okay. Most of the things that I have learned and I've seen my teammates or my colleagues learn is they learn through hackathons or these project itself. When you start building, you just need to put more effort in the project idea and how much it impacts the real world, right? So you have to make sure that you are that much you have such a good level idea which you can implement on. Don't worry much about the technical aspect, because you will learn along the way, and there's a lot of time. The submissions end March 31st, so there's like more than a month right now. No, I think so, more than 2 months actually. Yeah, more than 2 months we have to complete this. And as I said, the GDSC team is always open to help you in that. And this is some terms and conditions that you want to. And please, I'll say, just subscribe to the emails, because you will get all the resources and everything about the program through your mails itself. So this was the whole application form. And I guess if the registration form has been shared in the chat, there's also a Google kickoff event where they will be talking more about the thing, about the Google solution challenge. And if you want, you can RSVP to that also. We will share the link of that in YouTube chats as well. And don't worry, even if you miss it here, we will put it in the WhatsApp group. Now I guess we have covered everything that we have on our checklist, and now the floor is open for you to ask your Q&As. And I did see some questions. I did see some questions above, so we can start with those first.
Yeah.
So every team member has to register individually. So
Yes.
you have to, as you saw in the registration form, there was no mention like who is your teammate, or who is the leader, or how many members you have. There was no question like that. So registration form is just letting GDSC know that you want to develop something in this challenge. So every teammate has to register. Even if you don't have a team right now, you can form it later. Just while submitting the project, you have to mention about your team, like who all are your teammates and everything. Nitansh, you can take questions from. I
Yeah.
am just a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Anyone can participate. It's not like GDSC will be judging it. It is just Google judging the things. There is no limitation to it, except unless you are a Google employee, that either you are intern at Google, then you are not going to participate in GDSC. That's the only limitation that you get.
I think so. This was
So
all. Yes, go ahead.
yeah, being for the part of being a member to GDSC, it's just as simple as clicking a button, and if you do not have a GDSE club in your college, you need to have, out of 4 members, one member should be of someone whose college have a GDSE. So yeah, get one member from our college or from any college of your friend, who is get a friend who has a college where GDSE is. Yes, you can. uh, you can, absolutely you can. For us, we tried to last year we tried to touch two different goals. The one was education and another one was health. So while making a game that helps you with the health, we also tried to make a game that could help in learning for smaller children's, like for the learning of, let's say, alphabets or numbers or the colors, the one that we have with the match the color thing, but with in real life, like moving your hands around the screen. So yes, you can touch on multiple goals. Solution should be good enough to be presented and to be released. So one thing that if you have noticed is you have to release it, get the feedback from the user. So it should be good enough to release and use. Okay, I don't think that's possible. It is for students only, as far as I know.
Yeah, we'll have to still, I'll still confirm that question if anyone who wants to participate with a senior.
No, it is not necessary to use Google technologies only. You can use React as well. That is a Facebook-based framework. But one thing that is necessary is to at least use one Google technology in your solution and to have a proper explanation why you are using it.
Yeah, I think so. We have to use one compulsorily, and then rest you can use others combined with it. One is compulsory. That's why in the registration form also they asked like what technologies you are interested in, and everyone was, each one of them was Google technology only.
Hmm. Vanshika, as many as you want, but make sure whatever you use, you have proper explanation to it. Because just as I said, if I were to use Flutter just because it gives me like a buzzword that I made something with Flutter, it wouldn't stand against the other solution that would be coming. So rather than, I can make a app like very natively in Java, and but I need to have a solid reason why I use Java instead of Flutter, or vice versa, anything. So even if you make, let's say, a website and make a web app out of it, using PWA, and say that I didn't use Java or Kotlin or Flutter because XYZ reason. As long as you have a solid reason, you can, one technology is enough. But yeah, if you want, you can use as many as you want.
Do we get any credits if we want to use Google Cloud Platform? I guess if you put in the registration form that you're interested in Google Cloud and you're building something, you might get. I'm not sure about this. I'll have to look into it. Did we get any credits last year for people who
Yeah,
were building?
last year I think they did give credits, but it was on first come first serve basis. So if you are registered, like right now, go and register it. You will get an email, and as soon as it comes, you just need to fill in that this is my project and I want to use GCP for it, and they will allocate you, I guess, $100 credit. That was the drill last year.
Okay. How many projects can be selected from? There is no limit. You can submit as many as you want. Just one person has to submit one. They can be part of only one project, but a college can submit as many. There's no restriction on that.
Can a
Can
project created during a hackathon or other project planning event be submitted for the solution challenge? Yes, as long as I don't think there is any rules against it, but as long as your solution is standing for itself and standing true to the problem statement, you can.
Yeah, just make sure that the project was made after April 2022, not like 2 3 years old project.
Can a student be eligible to participate more than once in future? So for each year you can submit one project, and next year you can submit like one more project. There is like every
No,
year the solution challenge happens, and every year you can submit solutions to it. But for each year, only one project.
mhm. Can we form a team with people from other colleges? I guess you can do that. You just have to be any GDSE chapter member.
Does the solution need to software base only? Let me answer this with a story. Uh, so one of the past year winners had a solution that was not a software-based solution, and there are plenty of such solutions. You can visit the website, and they have a lot of projects that were not at all based on software. They were purely mechanical solutions. The one that I saw that was from, I think, KG Somaya College. uh, it was from, I remember, 23, 22, 21. I think in 21, KJ Somaya College, when the student from that college won the prize. I think they were in top 10 or top 3. So the solution was there was a belt that was meant to be wear on the vest. It was targeted for the blind people, and it had vibrating motors and a camera. So whenever a person will walk, it will try to the object detection, a basic ML object detection, and based on it the vibration motors will inform the walker about which in which direction he should walk. So your solution can be anything. It doesn't require to be a software solution only. I think yes, master students can also participate in solution challenge. Though I think Anam, please confirm that once. As far
Yes,
as I know, they can.
I will also. I think so. Some colleges do have GDSC chapters in master colleges also.
Hmm.
So I think so that is valid. What is the duration of the hackathon? As I mentioned, the solution challenge. It officially started on 11th Jan itself, and the registrations are still open. The registration will end on 17th March because after 17th March, the submissions will start. So till 31st March, you can submit a solution. So if I say the duration of the first submission, it can be like till 31st March, you have to submit it. And then after that, your results will be announced, and there will be another, the top 100 winners will again have to update the project or scale it up after getting mentorship, and there will be more time given after that, and after that there will be top 10 people selected, and then top 3, and there will be a demo day, I guess, let me just confirm that. Yeah, the demo day will be on August 3rd.
If we want to make hardware-based solution, will Google provide with financial or equipment support? I haven't heard about anything as such, so I think we are on our own if we want to make something out of hardware.
Yes. Are there any more questions or doubts that you still have?
Um, can I join your GDSC club? I think you're more than welcome to join GDSC club.
Yes, you can join our GDSE chapters, whatever sessions that we host online and everything. And you can also register as a GDSE member of our GDSE member in the Solution Challenge. If any of the team is live right now, they can share the member registration link in the chat. So, are there any more questions? So we will be ending the live stream soon. Before that, I just want to let you know all that the registrations have started, and I will share you the registration link in the WhatsApp group after this live stream is ended. And make sure, even if you don't have a team right now or a project right now or any, like, not sure that you will be able to, just register for now, because we are there to help you. We are there to help you, whatever idea you get in later on, or whatever team you have, we are here to mentor you so you can build a good project, good real life project, and it will benefit you in many ways, as I have stated so many times in this session. And just, as I said, whatever response we get from you guys, we are always ready to reciprocate that, and we are ready to host any design sprints or hackathons also, and any mentorship that you require in. Will GDSC provide mentorship during the hackathon? So yes, as I said, we are ready to provide any kind of mentorship. You can just feel free to ping me personally or on the group. If you ping it on the group, there are a lot of people there who might know much about your problem and can guide you better. Thank you, Jesh. Thank you,
It does
Dheeraj.
feel nostalgic being back again at GDSC live streams.
Mm. Yes, do sign up to be the member and also to get updates. So we will end the live stream now. Thank you all for joining, and make sure you do register for this Google Solution Challenge, because it's really a good thing and it will look really great for you, and you'll learn a lot through this. Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Thanks for having me here.
Yes.